What's up, guys? Navarro here, Pennystock Club 13. I'm gonna go over the trade ideas that we had for the week, the callouts that I had today, and some of the stocks that I see potential in. And first of all, let me apologize. I had a crazy day today. I was all over the place, all over town. Um, so probably thinking about it, I shouldn't have made any callouts in the afternoon. I wasn't ready for them. I had no idea what the market was doing. I had no idea what my positions were doing. So, you know, next time I promise you I will not do it unless I know exactly what's going on. In any case, let's just get to it. GNUS, GNUS, Genius Brands. Um, Let me show you what it looked like yesterday. So this is what we had yesterday. Um, I spoke about the pattern, how it's repeating itself, and how I thought on this day when it got rejected because they made an offering and shorts started coming in. And then the following 2 days, it started crawling back up. I thought these guys were in trouble, the shorts. So, with the momentum coming in big, volume starting to kick in, and those shorts were in trouble. And sure enough, I told you it might go up all the way up to four, maybe even five. I mean, we don't know. I mean, stocks are crazy. We don't control them. And you never know what's going to happen. Now, it did end up closing at 402. Then, after market hours, guys, it hit a high of 475. So, again, don't be afraid to trade stocks that have great momentum and great setups. Okay, this is a pure momentum trade setup. Just look here at the increasing volume and look at this volume today. So again, you just can't be afraid to take a position. Now, if you think it's way overextended, then just take a small position, and if you get $10, $20 out of it, hey, it's $20 that you didn't have in your pocket. That was GNUS. Now, I do want to mention something about this. Right now, at this point, I do think it's way overextended. You will be chasing it, so do not take a position on it until it comes back, it consolidates, and then from after it consolidates, it's gonna pick up a direction, either up or down, and that's when you know what you're gonna do. If it goes down, leave it alone. If it consolidates and it starts going up, then maybe it'll come back to our watch list. But right now, I mean, I wouldn't even be interested in it. Next one is NTEC position from a day ago. Now this one is still in play. I did sell it though because I wanted to take profits because you never know. Again, we are trying to do swing trading because we don't have unlimited day trades. We trade with small accounts. So um, yesterday had this big candle. It had that ABCD pattern, and it did not get crushed. It didn't. It wasn't a big sell off. It's an inside day. This candle is inside yesterday's day's candle. So it did come lower to 34, but then it started trickling back up. So now this might be just, if you think about it, when you see a flag pattern, you see the pole and then you see that little flag pattern. Now, this might be a flag pattern. It might start flagging and then eventually it might take off, or it might just get crushed. Again, we don't know. But, or it might just tomorrow break the 41, the 40 level. Again, if it breaks the 40 level, I already have my alert set, and breaks that 40 level and it contests that 180 at 45. You know what? I want to be in it for that move. So this one's still on watch. It's still in play, and we'll see what happens. Okay. So that's NTEC. Next one is today's call out, and this one I know it's got some of you worried. Again, I apologize. I wasn't uh, trading all day. I had so many things that happened today, and it was crazy. But I'm gonna talk a little bit about the pattern, why I took a position, and why I'm still holding it, and why I think it might still work, or it will work. We'll see. So first of all, I've been keeping this one on watch for a while. It made this big move, got rejected at the 50 level, came back down, up, rejected at the 50 level, and as you know, as if you notice this, it's making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So basically, what it's doing is it's just gathering this momentum, and this momentum where all the shorts that are trying to come in, they've got no option but to just take their losses and make it go up, right? So hopefully that's the case and it continues to go higher. Now the other thing is that 50 level is so important because if you look back over here on May 2019, it's down here at the bottom. When I point here, you'll see the date down here. May 19th, it bounced exactly at that level at 50. Okay, and then it broke through and it gapped down through the 50 level. That became resistance, and now it looks like it became support. Can everybody see that? I hope you understand that it now became support, and hopefully tomorrow it continues to be support and it makes a little bounce back. And if it does that, I will hold it again. And again, I rarely hold for more than 2 to 3 days, but sometimes you just have to do it if the setup like this continues to be strong. So I am willing to hold this if it starts trickling back up for maybe till Thursday or maybe till Friday. I don't know, but if it does not break below the 50, I'm holding it. The next one is NNDM. This one was the one that I called out about, I don't know. I actually bought it after market hours. Again, I came back in, saw the last 10 minutes of the market before it closed. And then I saw this pattern on my one of my watch lists, and I said I have to take a position on it. So it broke above the 180, bullish move, got rejected, started trickling down. Today had a big price action, a little bit of an increase in volume, but relative to its big move, I mean, if you compare them, that's why I say relative. It's not quite enough, and I did not pay a lot of attention to it. So for that reason, I apologize, but I believe the pattern is solid. Uh, I got it at 315, I believe, or 314, somewhere there, and it's currently trading at 295. Now it does worry me a little bit because usually when this pattern comes into play, the A B C D pattern, you know, usually you would want to see it uh, continue up or its uptrend after market. It didn't, but again, it all depends on the open tomorrow. If it opens over three, I think we're solid. I think we'll be good. And first resistance I see is the most recent rejection at 350. If it breaks 350, the next one is $4. And profits, I believe profits should be taken anywhere above 350, the 370, 375, 380. You know, it might not get to four, so just be aware of that and take profits when you have them. Okay. Now some of the other stocks that I saw, and again, I haven't been on my computer all day. I also had some computer problems, so I just finished configuring all my stuff again because one of my uh, power surge plugs busted, so I had to go get a new one and replug everything and record everything. So right now, this is what I see. ONTX, ONTX. We've traded before. We made some decent money on it. We traded it here and sold it there. Again, traded it here, held it for a couple of days. and then it just started trickling down, and now it's kind of curling back up. It's got this little ABCD pattern as well. Broke above the 180, so tomorrow we'll see how it trades. It might take off, or it might just trade sideways. If it does, then we'll check in the afternoon if it makes a move late in the afternoon, and then we might jump in it for a continuation. So this is ONTX. The next one is BNGO. It's been on my watch list for a while as well. And this one makes crazy moves. So this one would be something that I wouldn't consider for a swing trade, but it's something that I would consider for a day trade because look at this crazy moves intraday. Again, it broke above and actually closed above uh, the 50 EMA and with good and decent volume. Okay, so this one, if it breaks above that 55.55 level, then I think it's a solid buy for an intraday setup with maybe a push to 67, which is that resistance right there, or maybe the bottom of these candles here, which you see how they're stacked up and it's exactly the same level, which is the 76. Again, I like to go with half uh like 75, or even or odd numbers and stuff like that. 75 level would be something to consider, and with a 180 right around the corner. So that's it for today, guys. Oh, just one more thing. I believe MGI. I know I talked about it yesterday. This is Danny's call out, and it broke above and gapped up all the way up here. Now, why am I say it did not give us that intraday setup for a day trade, but it might be a good swing trade. It might be acquired by what's it called, Western Union. But if you see the levels here, if you go back, look at where it closed here, and look at where it closed here. So it's holding those levels. It did not get crushed below those levels. Also, look at the red line right here. This is the close, today's close at 336. It's right in between this little area of consolidation, which again, it's key. Look at this level here, same area of consolidation, and it's actually trading a little higher after market. So again, if it opens up, comes and tests the 373, 385 level, we might see it push up. And this one also tends to hold its trends. Look at this big push. I mean, it was just a solid trend all the way up for maybe half a month, like a couple of months. So again, this is a 1 month move, and it might just continue moving higher. And if it gets acquired, you never know. We might see a very huge gap or whatever. But again, these are my trade ideas. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And happy trading, guys.